Hi, good afternoon. Some of you I know, some of you I met earlier today, so it's great to see you back. If you don't know me, I'm Gilles. I teach high school. I'm in my 26th year of teaching. I'm so old that I was there before they actually had a theater degree. They didn't have them when I started teaching. So I've been kicking around for a little bit. What I wanted to do today is something that I think is fun and accessible. It went really well with my students, and if you had me this morning, what I talked about is at 55, I didn't think I'd be the new teacher in my school, which I am this year, and a school where they didn't have a theater program, and so I really had to go back and look at the things that I did to engage students who knew nothing about me and knew nothing about theater at all. And this is something that worked really well for me, and I wanted to share it with you. So here's our plan for today. We're going to answer some prompts, which you will use later, so hold on to your index cards. We're going to walk and talk. Let's get moving after lunch, because I know I get the slump, so we'll do that a little bit. And we're going to be creating character portraits. So I call this back to the drawing board, and you'll find out why later. But in the meantime, we're going to do prompt number 1. Something you don't know about me is. Please answer that on one of your cards. Does anyone need a card? I got you. Thank you.
Is it anonymous or?
It is anonymous. It does not have to be about you. It could be totally made up. It could be your alter ego. Writing the first one, please continue. There's no race. If you have finished, prompt number 2 is if you really knew me, you'd understand that. Only 3. But there are plenty of cards if you need another one to tolerate, where you don't write it too big. We have millions of cards. Good. Ready? Number 3 is up there, but I'll give you time to finish 1 and 2. Sorry. And number 3 is, most people think that I'm blank, but I'm really ... More seconds if you're still ready. Cool. As you're finishing up, I want to introduce my colleagues. This is Bryce Cahn and Devin, who I'm honored to be working with. You want to say something about you?
I went to my first open mic last week and played guitar.
Okay. Cool. Very nice.
I have a 5-year-old son who's in kindergarten.
Yeah. stand with your note cards, please, and just push your pens back so no one goes rolling on them. And what I'm going to ask you to do is just start walking around the space for me, please, with your note cards, and just wait until one of us says something. Keep going. And stop. Quickly turn to one person who's the closest to you and face them. Say hi. Hi. If you don't know their name, tell them your name.
Nice to meet you. High school or?
Middle school. Yeah.
Where?
In Parkland.
And folks, you're now going to have 20 seconds to share your response to prompt number 1. Quickly decide for me who's the slice of pizza and who's the bagel. Decide bagel or cream cheese with your person, pizza or bagel. Pizza. Okay, pizza, raise your hand, please. Awesome, bagel, you're starting and your 10 seconds start now and your mark and set go.
That's the first that I've heard.
New York City.
I only watch living in New York. So like I sort of get really fast and walk down the street, but I cross the street and keep walking.
Please stop. If you're still sharing, that's okay. Can everybody raise their right hand? No, actually do that. Yeah. Look at the person across from you and say bye-bye. Bye. And start walking around the room, please. And as soon as you can, please form a group of 3. On your mark, get set, go. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. 3. There we go. Please share. First of all, if you don't know the people next to you or in your group, tell them your name. And then you're going to share prompt number 2. After this round, you'll decide one person in your group will share out a response. And on your mark, get set, go. You have a minute. Prompt
What
number
is it?
2.
If you really mean. What's your name? Ian.
I'm Jessie.
Hunter. Yeah. Number 2 is if you really. Sorry, if you really knew me, you'd understand that I'm into just about everything. It's kind of weird.
I just said. I don't want to be late. Why do you think? Like, I don't have that late Yes. Like, you think I've been sitting around doing this? Running around.
I always try and say that we have students because I feel the same way.
Folks, by the way, when something ends, I'm just going to wave at you and you can go back. That's going to be our signal. We're moving on to something else. So, again, you know the routine. Look at your people, raise your right hand, and say bye-bye. We're going to round number 3 and start walking around the room. Start walking around the room, find someone that you have not yet worked with, and we're going to get into pairs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't know.
Where you could be Pairs.
Most people think that I have a hard time with this one. I said most people think that I'm gregarious, but I'm really just optimistic as I can be.
Get ready. Most people think that I'm happy, but I'm really not sad.
Amen, sister. Amen. I like it.
What they don't actually know is that I'm high.
Yeah. Most people think that I am intense, but I'm really very intense.
Oh, I was going to say, you guys are similar.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, some of us it's kind of similar, but you said very actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of us, you know,
I would love to hear the other ones now that
Thank you. I feel seen by you.
Oh, Nadine, it was nice to meet you.
Okay. You're going to have 3 seconds to decide who's going to share their prompt with the group between the two of you. And then we're going to go on to something new. So here are your 3 seconds to decide who's going to share theirs. And 3, 2, 1.
No, yours is better.
Oh, okay.
That person shares all 3? Just one. Just the last prompt.
Oh, just the last one.
Just the last one.
Okay. So just me. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Most people think that I'm a joke, but I'm actually pretty legitimate. That's what I know.
Can you pick the next pair to share, please?
Next pair to share. Right there. Yes.
Hi, I'm Hunter. Most people think that I am intense, but I'm really very intense.
That's why he had to go.
Sorry.
Can you pick the next pair, please?
Right here.
Most people think I'm an extrovert, but I'm really reserved.
Pick the next pair,
Hi. Most people think that I'm gregarious, but I'm really just as optimistic as I can be.
Pick the next pair.
Let's go back there.
Most people think that I'm crazy, but I'm just passionate about what I do.
Pick the next pair, please. We've got, who hasn't gone? 2 and 3.
Most people think I'm very outgoing, but I'm really just planning my energy.
And I think we have 1 group, 2 groups left. So can you pick the next
Oh, right there. Right there.
Most people think I'm a morning person, but I'm actually a night owl.
Most people think that I'm scary, but I'm actually kind.
Oh. Can you turn and face your person? And I want you to take a real good look at them. Take them all in. Take them in. Great. We're going to start. Can you sit on the floor and please sit back to back? Okay. Why did I do that? You took them in, right? Great, because you were about to draw them.
Okay.
Now, as someone who has no dancing skills and absolutely 0 drawing skills, it is not about the best drawing. Capture something about them.
I did not get a paper. Oh, thank you. Should we grab a pen? Oh, pencil.
My art.
It's alright.
And I'm going to hear you.
He's missing the pencil. Mine is missing the pencil.
Pencils.
We're winning.
Pencils. Anyone else with pencils?
Thankfully.
Can you give the instructions?
Oh, great.
Yes, I can. You are just going to draw without that person looking, which is why you're back to back. Draw that person that you just took in.
Are we only drawing the face, or does it matter? Like,
Can it be abstract?
I'm not
I'm drawing abstract.
You can draw their soul.
you can draw like regular ass.
You can draw, it should be a person, a character,
Right,
but
but like not just. Can it be like their body, their face?
it can be anything you want. It should have a face.
I apologize.
artist interpretation.
Sure. This reminds me of band.
Cool. And wherever you are, I'm going to ask you to stop. I know that face will work. Can you collect everybody on this side? Can I have everybody's drawings on this side, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Never know. Thank you. And thank you.
Switching it out there, finding the person.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure if this know my name.
Well, that's true.
We're gonna pass them back out.
I'm now going to ask you to continue this character's drawing.
Okay.
Back to back, or can we sit in the?
Can we back to back, Bill?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Great. You're going to have about another 90 seconds to add something to this character. Maybe it's a piercing, maybe it's some kind of mark, or you accentuate something on their face, on your mark that say, oh. Did anybody end up with theirs? No? We have about 20 seconds. Great, and pencils up. Please switch your paper with the person next to you. And then switch again with the person on the other side. Wait,
Oh, come on. You really want to get
and please. Sorry. Okay, did anyone end up with their own? Awesome. You now have 20 seconds to add to this drawing and make some bold character choices with what you have. What can you do to change it in some way?
I'm gonna be bold.
And scars, piercings,
Bruises.
yeah, bruises.
Yep.
Something, and I'm going to ask on this round that you give us something that hints at what they are feeling in this particular moment. What might they be feeling? And you're allowed to erase something on your picture. You don't have to keep everything that's there. About 15 more seconds. We're back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, you've just been chosen to play this role in a brand new play that's going off Broadway shortly. Very, very shortly. The only problem is it's very avant-garde, meaning the playwright kind of didn't write the play, and so you are going to get to name the characters. If you could, you're going to flip your page over, take a look at it, and you're going to create a very brief backstory for this person. And I'll put this in the center, but it's here. What's their name, first and last? If they have a nickname, feel free to include it. How old are they? What is their job? A brief physical description. If there's anything we don't know, like how tall they are, etc. A dominant character trait, right? How would someone describe you? Your biggest pet peeve, the thing that drives you bananas. You can do hobby if you like. And then favorite TV show, movie, or video game, and music that this character likes. And we'll give you 4 minutes? 4 minutes. These are the basics. If there's something that you want to add to your backstory, please feel free to go beyond those prompts. If you're still writing your backstory, have fun, dive in, go do that. But if you're like, I'm good, I'm ready for something new, you're going to write a very short monologue from the perspective of this character in this moment at this time, and what do they really need to say right now? And what you're going to do for me is use one of the prompts you used earlier in the motivation to start your monologue. So if you really knew me, most people think that I'm any of those. You've already written your first line, so please feel free to use that. And how are we on time? How many minutes? Okay, great. So we're going to give you about 6 minutes to work on your monologue, and then we'll check in with you and see how you're feeling, and then we'll continue.
Were we writing this on the same page?
I think we put like more about here. So you have that.
what the extra sheet of paper is for.
Would you all like music while you're writing, or do you just want quiet? Music's good?
There's a river somewhere.
stand, please. And can you make sure that we're going to create 2 lines? So make sure someone is standing across from you. Put 2 lines facing each other. So you're going to face towards the center. Can you guys take about 3 big steps forward? 2 lines. You might want to move down a little bit. And you step in so that you're near the box. Can you guys step in so that you're right up on that line? You guys can step further in. Because you're going to talk to that person. There you go. Awesome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to character speed dating. You are now going to speed date with that person across from you. You are going to tell them your backstory. Again, let's just see if you're interested in what I'd like you to start thinking about. You can hold your picture up. Yes, that's a great idea. There's your picture. And you're going to start, we're going to start with this side.
Yes, I don't have a partner. My partner is.
Oh, that's okay. It's random. And here's what's going to happen. At the end of this round, you are going to go to the end, and you guys will move down. So you will have a new partner to date. Okay? You stay stationary, only this line moves.
Cool. So this
Okay?
line is stationary.
So you now have.
So there's one person at the end line who might not have a partner around line, you'll have a partner very quickly.
Okay. You can jump in now.
Just
Nope,
to
you
clarify,
are
this side
not.
doesn't
So
move.
very, very quickly. This side, you don't move ever. This side, you just bump down. So who's ever on the end will go to the end, and you'll get a new partner each time. You are going to tell the person across from you your backstory. It is speed dating. We don't know if we want to know your full life yet, right? Because we don't know if we're going to get along. And then once that's over, you will share the first 4 lines of your monologue. As you're listening, think about, is this someone that I would like to spend time with? Or is this someone who would really get on my last damn nerve? And speed dating begins, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. You have 60 seconds. Yes, you're doing it as I. I am the first person. This is you. So please introduce.
When we're thinking about their character, we want to spend time with them.
Is their character? Yes.
I see.
So this side, you're going to start because you don't move. Can you please take the next minute to share with your partner your backstory and the first 4 to 5 lines of your monologue on your partner's head go.
So we both
This is Marco. I'm 32. During the day, I take care of my kids. And at night, I play the French horn. I'm in a symphony. You see what you get. I got my dark hair, you know.
my character's 107 years old on the
I'm very loyal.
and
I'm responsible.
I'm trying to play games. I know it's partner for sure.
You know, I don't like disorder. I do not like chaos, anything messy. It's not for me, which is a problem because I have kids. And, you know, I would say I like to play the horn. That's my hobby. And as I depend on it, I gotta do it. And like I said, I don't like disorder. My baby, you know, likes to take my socks and eats them, and I constantly ask my baby, you know, what flavor is it, chocolate, is it vanilla, strawberry, and I'm like, Dad, you love the sauce bag. And it's like constant, and throwing socks at me, so it's a mess.
My name's Ashley. I'm a student. I'm also a teacher, so I have to, I'm a mom, and then I teach all my students, and I come home and I'll ask more
big sisters.
You should be afraid. Very afraid.
More current and kind of more like a guilty pleasure. Like Real Housewives is like, you know, a franchise. My mind is
I never mess it around on the street. I gave her some money, quid pro quo. Wow.
Today. You're dancing here.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
So ladies and gentlemen, we're so sorry, but apparently the library wasn't told that we were having a speed dating, and they've required that we have a very quiet speed dating. So for the last and final round, be as quiet as you can so we don't get kicked out, but so your partner can hear you. We're gonna bump down one, bump down one, bump down one, bump down one. And this time, this side in front of me will start in the library. On your marks, get set, go. That was when my share out. Okay, sure. My name's Nancy Cahn.
I stand exactly 5'3", and some people ask me why I never smile. I what is with this? Why is everyone so happy? My grandmother told me that happiness, remember, is funny and miserable. It's good for you. You're not going to have any commitments or stress anymore. You're going to be miserable and fun. Now, one time was a long story. Like, I collect 1950 celebrity photos. And the reason I do this is because who wouldn't want to live with this in Devin? I mean, those are just my views. I can see like that's
You really knew that. You know that my passion for music
never works out.
Many people know that my dad, Benjamin, is also a musician. Still makes very nice.
Like, they see this as all like fine lighting. This is just like,
Somebody clear out of here.
I erased his mouth. He wasn't happy enough, so I had to do it. You know?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations. You just found a scene partner. It's a match. What we're going to ask you to do is with the person across from you, you're going to find your only space in the room. This room echoes a lot, so for those of you who noise bothers you, my apologies. What I'm going to have you do is you're going to rate a very quick 5-minute scene between these two characters with your partner. You can use any of the prompts that are up here to start or end. 2 minutes?
2 minutes scene, yeah.
2-minute scene, 2-minute scene. So we're going to separate you, find your spot in the room. If you need more paper, there's plenty of it. It's up here.
My favorite thing is Love Island and tennis. And fake places like it.
Right. Alright, got it. And the cross are posted right next to you.
Because I love the violin.
Answer for number 7.
Maybe I
Something that you really love in the door.
So if it's a one, then she comes to the prom.
Well, what if I'm trying to sell it?
Or selling it. Yeah.
Alright, here. Excuse me.
Like it was like a blind date.
Okay. Okay.
No, it makes it worse. You're the only person that made the fool. Patrick the fool. The spoon is the spoon.
Okay. I like that we just went phone call and then just all right.
We are at our 1 minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. We're at our 1 minute mark.
Oh shoot, I missed my music.
Reorder it. Trade these boxes.
Would you settle for half?
Each question. So the spoon.
Are we gonna fight? That is like a
Yeah.
so I gotta figure out how to explain the character.
And you're at your 30 seconds. Congratulations again on being passed. We don't have the space for very long, so before our performance opens, you're going to have a 90-second rehearsal, folks. And then we'll have an audience. So can everybody stand with their partner? This is a standing rehearsal. You have 90 seconds to rehearse your scene. On your mark. Get set, go.
You didn't know you said it. I thought you were said it after.
The name of that paper.
No, get out.
How about the
No, get out. Get out of my shop. Take it all away.
It's a series of world also to the end of the world. You know. And then in the next
What?
you go to the door. You go to the next one. You burn it.
seats are hilarious, by the way. We have about 5 minutes left for this part. So what we would love if there are pairs, scene partners who would like to share their work. We won't get to everybody. Should we pick?
No, let's see.
You guys want to go up? Okay.
We'll volunteer. Okay, let's go.
Give them some love.
Okay. Are you?
What?
Fanny?
No, it's Francis.
Oh my god. My bad. Do you think that I think this is actually fancy?
Do you wear that cape every day, or?
Oh. It can be a bit much at times.
I mean, it's definitely a statement.
Yeah. Maybe
That's not the word I use.
I should do more cardio.
Would somebody else like to share? Yes, come on down.
Darling, I am so glad you agreed to go out with this lovely drag queen someday. So, where would you like to go?
Honky tonk Nashville.
That's a choice, but I was thinking something more colorful and fun like Dollywood. Should we bring your 2 kids?
Oh, I'm leaving them at home.
Oh, thank God. And when we go, I was thinking I could do my best. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Or would you prefer islands in the stream? That is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? So,
I guess I could be Kenny Rogers if I have to.
insane.
We have time for more. Come on down.
Oh, sure, why not?
Sorry to bother you. What can I say? I've never heard the theme of One Piece played so deftly on the French horn.
Did you say definitely?
I need to be politely reminded to shut up from time to time.
So you did like the song?
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I know this is going to sound weird, but how do you feel about traveling to another dimension, strictly for the purposes of demon slaying, of course?
So I think we're going to need to stop here. Thank you so much. Your scenes were awesome. And I wish we could have heard all of them and turn it over.
So yeah, so we can all grab a seat and sit down in a circle. We're going to be wow, on my knees, on the floor. That we went on to it. Just help me with this.
In the chair.
So this is basically a time where we can sort of reflect on the session that we just experienced, talk about things that stood out in terms of the content, but also how it was facilitated, and also discuss any sort of adaptations we might do or how this could apply to your classroom. So to start off, let's just do a turning talk. So you can turn to the person next to you, or you can have a group of 3, and just talk about some of the things that stood out, both about the content and also about how the lesson was facilitated. We'll start there, and then we'll share out, and then we'll talk about adaptations and how
Mickey Mouse.
Can we maybe just popcorn out a few responses of things that stood out from the content or the way the lesson was facilitated? Anyone want to just share something out with the room based on your discussions that you just had? Yes.
Yeah, something my partner shared that I really appreciated, resonated with was kind of reframing this for a younger group and making, if like maybe not everyone in the class gets along, maybe it's, all right, you're gonna start by drawing the beginning of a monster, and then you pass it on to someone and they add on to it. That way it doesn't turn into like, oh, someone drew, Timmy's face all messed up because they don't like Timmy, you know what I mean? So I thought that was a really good connection.
Yeah.
I was thinking for my little guys that, because I teach visual arts and dance and everything else with them, I love the visual art aspect where the drawing comes in, because for the kids that maybe aren't performers, they get a chance to shine like, hey, I'm a really good artist. I can add this, that, and the other thing. The monologuing, I think we both agree, could be very challenging though, because especially if you're not a writer, if you're not a very strong writer, that could be something you could struggle with. So for my guys, I probably would want to extend this a couple of lessons.
Sorry. Well, okay, I think like the ABA scene sort of the structure and that portion was like something I can just rip and immediately apply in my room. Like maybe might do that, but they might not be able to handle it. I gotta think about it, but I just know that in terms of writing, that's just something that'll kill.
I was just gonna, what I would add to that is like, you start having this picture of a thing that you have no idea where it began. But when you can then go back to these prompts that you actually understand, then that helps to bring it together.
I think a good modification for younger kids who maybe aren't there to write their own scenes would be to create the characters and then have pre-planned AD scenes that are just regular, whatever they're called, I can't remember.
The open scenes.
The open scenes, and then give those out, and then they have to portray the characters with those scenes, which is what I've done before. So then they don't have to make up their own scenes, and then that is a good modification, especially for kids with IEPs who maybe need the extra time that you can't give them to write down all the things that they can write down or need more support for that. So then that's a good accommodation. If you don't want to do that for everyone as well, you can give them the open scene to one group, and then you can, a group that's more maybe prepared can then write their own scene.
I love how the character creation was shared. It wasn't something that one person did, which I think I teach middle school is especially great when kids have lots of great ideas, but then they're a little worried about putting themselves out there, being vulnerable with this character that I made. But you have the layer of I didn't make it, that part, there's maybe that part wasn't me, but I used it, and that's really great because it gives them permission to do things they might not otherwise do.
Yes.
I thought that each section was completely unexpected. Yeah. And I didn't have a chance to think. So I was just doing. And it came from a genuine place. So I don't know if, maybe extra prompts might work, but no, I thought it was great that I was led to this and I had to be there, completely present. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I've been teaching a very long time, probably some longer than most people here, and this was brilliant. I could use this with any age group, and since I work in a hospital where I'm constantly getting new people every day, every week, or whatever, and a lot of them are dealing with who am I, what is my persona, what identity do I want to have? This is a safe way to do it. And as the gentleman across from me said, I can use, since I teach so many different arts subjects, there's a way for every student to succeed in some area that will affirm and give them self-esteem, whether or not the dramatic piece or the writing or whatever, even if it's just, hi, I made a picture and I'm proud of me, I want to thank you both. It's brilliant.
I wanted to add something to that very quickly because I teach a lot, as most, I think, arts teachers do, students with IEPs, Ls. I tell students to write in the language they think in. And I do this in the beginning of the year, and the reason is because they tell me who they are. And it is often the safest place for a child to do that, and it's usually the child who gives me a hard time who finds a way to tell me what's going on through this. And what's been interesting is to see the backstories that they'll write. It happened this year. He was like a hall terrorist, and he could not wait to tell the story. And you know, he was like, he gets stoned every morning at 8, and I was like, yes, he does. But he's like, but you want to know why? Do you want to know the backstory? And then it became about being abused, which happened to be true. And I wouldn't have known that otherwise. So it's, maybe they'll tell you, maybe they won't, but they'll bring a piece of them into the room that will help you to communicate better. I found for me that that's how it worked. And you can make any accommodations that you like. You know, I love monsters. It's very cool.
We'll leave it there for time, and thank you all for being open.